How do you turn 10,000 Naira into 11,261,600 Naira through the US stock markets? Now, when you're young, you have more strength and need less money to maintain yourself. But as you get older, it changes because now you have less strength and will require more money to maintain yourself, to live longer and be in good health. The mistake a lot of old people made is that they did not invest. Some of them did, however, save, but due to inflation, their savings are worthless. I will explain this later in this video. But the focus of this video is on how to invest in the US stock market from Nigeria, step by step. Now you may be asking, Jude, your videos are always about crypto, why stock? Well, there are two reasons I'm making this video. One is because you need to diversify. It is really important. And two is that I want to show you how to buy US stocks using cryptocurrency. You should also know that Coinbase, which is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the US, is in the stock markets. And since we're using crypto to buy stock, it means that you can do this no matter the country you are in. To deliver this video, I'm going to walk you through what the stock market is and the categorization, the app cost structure that you can use to buy stocks from anywhere in the world with crypto, and how do you know the right stocks to buy and the right time to buy it, and finally, how to turn 10,000 Naira into 11,261,600 Naira. If you like this video, let's get to it. So what is stock? A stock is a share of ownership of a company. When you buy a stock, you own a piece of that company. Companies go public and issue stocks to raise money to advance their businesses. Now, when they do so successfully, it will reflect in the price of the stock, which you're going to love. But sometimes they also share their profits as dividend to the shareholders. The stock market has an annualized return of about 10% per annum since the 1800s. You need to own stocks because it not only preserves the value of your money, but also grows it. Stocks can be categorized into large cap, mid cap, and small cap. By cap, I don't mean a cap, I mean market capitalization. Market cap simply means shares outstanding times shares price. What determines how big a company is the market cap and not the price. For example, at the time of making this video, the Apple stock price is $154, while Tesla is $303. However, Apple's market cap is $2.49 trillion, while Tesla is now under $42 billion. Did you get that? Now, large cap stock have market cap of 10 billion and above, mid cap have 2 billion to 10 billion, small cap is 300 million to 2 billion. Stock can also be categorized according to the sector of the economy it belongs to. Here we have energy stocks, material stock, financial stock, healthcare stock, and so on. I'll leave a link to a YouTube video that took about an hour to explain all this. Now let's look at the app you can use to buy US stocks with cryptocurrencies at zero fee. This app is called Structure. It has been existing as a business for 2 years before the app was launched. It was funded by top crypto VCs including Polychain Capitals, Bixin Ventures, Blockchain Coinvenstors, and so on. It is also the second business to be accepted into the British Virgin Islands Financial Services Commission's regulatory sandbox. And there are 4 key points why I'm choosing to do this video with this app. One is that the stock you buy on Structure are tokenized stocks. Tokenized stocks are a crypto form of a stock pegged to the price of the stock on a 1-to-1 ratio. Just like USDT and USDC are pegged to the price of the US dollars on a 1-to-1 ratio. You might not be able to hold the US dollars in your bank account if you're not in the US, but you can hold USDT with a cryptocurrency wallet. Tokenized stocks works this same way. The second reason is that the app enables you to diversify your portfolio. You can hold both cryptocurrency and stocks in one app. 3, it is free of charge. You don't pay anything to buy and sell cryptocurrency or stocks in this app. The fourth reason is that traditionally, you can only buy stocks from Monday to Fridays, but with the app, you can buy and sell stocks 24/7 because they are tokenized. However, the team at Structure said that anyone can download the app right now and complete KYC and use the app, but it will soon become an invite-only app where you will need to be invited by someone before you can use the app, just like Clubhouse 1.0 and WeChat, right? I'll leave the link to download the app in the description box. Use it to download the app. The link is not an affiliate link, right? But use it so you know that you're downloading the right app. That said, let's go to the app and buy a stock. So if you enter structure, this is a home page. You can see from the bottom you have home, wallets. This is where you do the exchange, and this is the markets tab, and this is your profile tab. So this is the home page, right? If you go, you can see all the crypto and the stocks that are in this section that you can buy, right? If you go here, you see the market movers, both the losses and those making profit, and you can see different news. For example, if I click on any of this, say I want to click, I click on Ethereum, for example, right? I can go there and see market cap, volume, average, and I can also see different news on Ethereum. So today the merge happened, so there might be news on the Ethereum merge. But we're talking about stocks, right? So if this is a stock, right, or cannabis, but I can choose, this is a list. I can just add more stuff here by just clicking on my list, then clicking this plus button, and I can choose to add a lot of stocks like this. I can add this one, add this particular stock, add Airbnb, and more of them will appear here. So if I go to the wallet section, it'll show you all the stock I have already. If I go to the exchange, this way I can receive, send to another wallet and trade an asset, right? If I click on the market, it also see all the markets. I can filter this all the market. I can still filter based on only the stock market, right? All this all the stock. I can see Zoom, Uber, and the rest of it. I can filter based on only the crypto market. I can see all the top gainers today. Netflix gained a lot today. Compound, Robinhood, and the rest. I can also filter based on the biggest losers today. Ethereum seems to be topping. So back to all the assets. So you can see it is really easy to use Compound. If I was to click on, say, S&P this, I can actually click here, see all the stats, go and read different news with regards to that particular market. To be able to buy stock, the first thing you need to do is to actually send crypto into this wallet to be able to use to buy stock. So if you go to the wallet section, or if you go to here, the exchange part, you can see receive crypto. I can then go down and I want to receive USDT, then I'll use it to buy stock. I'll click on I understand. So this is the wallet address. It is on the Ethereum network. So go and click on copy here. Then go to Binance or any of the exchange where you have your cryptocurrency on. But make sure it is ERC20. So I want to send $100, 100 USDT. Click on send. Just enter the wallet address. Then click next. Also enter 100, which is also use maximum, yeah. Then click on next, and I've sent this. So it is sending, waiting for confirmation. Once this is sent, I'm going to see it in my wallet section. I'm going to see USDT here as well. So go back to the video. I'll come and show you how to buy stock with this. So how do you know the right stock to buy, and what time should you buy it? Let's begin with the second one, which is what time should you buy it? Now you cannot time the markets. Therefore, you should always invest for the long term in the stock market. Let's say at least 6 or 10 years. Just pick a date and invest either yearly or monthly. However, whenever there's a significant drop in the price of a stock that is a good stock, it's always a good time to buy. But do not bank on this. Now, how do you know the right stock to buy? There are 4 approaches to this. I'm going to use 2 of them to purchase stock with the money I deposited into structure. Now, one is dividend investing. Now, it is investing in stock that pays dividend. Most companies in this category have reached their peak or about their peak. They are not necessarily looking to grow or expand. In most cases, they simply want to maintain their market share. Coca-Cola is an example here. They're in most countries and they pay out over 80% of all the profit they make as dividend. Dividend stocks are great, but they have their own cons. Usually, when dividends are paid out, the stock price usually drops a little. Now, since most of these companies are about their peak, there is no room for massive growth. The second approach is value investing, which involves looking for a stock whose price is below its value. In other words, the stock is so valuable, but the price is not yet reflecting it yet. So how do you know this? There are many metrics you can use to actually measure this. One is a PE ratio, two is a PB ratio, the ROA ratio, and so on. There are so many of them. Let's take PE ratio as an example. This is a price per earning ratio, PE ratio. It compares the price of a stock with how much the company is making per year. The lower the PE ratio, the more valuable the stock is. The higher the PE ratio, the less valuable the stock is. So if you go to Coinvenstors.com, which I'm going to go to right now. So I'm going to go to Finbiz. Microsoft. So this is Microsoft stock, and you come here, you can see the P ratio is 26.15. What I like about Finviz is that it uses color coding. So if you see black, it is neutral, red is a no-no, and green means that it is great. Now, most persons interpret a P ratio of below 15 to mean that a stock is undervalued and it is good to buy. Now, if you look at Facebook stock, I'll search for Facebook stock. Facebook. So Facebook is not here because Facebook is now Meta. Search for Meta, right? You will see that the PE ratio is 12.55, which is great. So I'll go to structure and buy Facebook stock, which is Meta. So if I go to the market section and I type Facebook, yeah, so it's still called Facebook here. Yeah, this is it. This is market cap, trade volume, average volume, and the rest. If you can go down, you can see a lot of news about Facebook. So here, I can click on Trade FB. Then I'll enter, say, Buy FB with Theta. Yes, I have Theta. So if I go back to my wallet, let me show you guys that you see Theta is sent here as arrived. So if I go back here, type Facebook, right? Facebook. Then I go to, I can play around with the chart if I want, right? It's actually down, good to buy actually. Then so this also is sharp drop, so it's more indication I should buy. I can buy. If I click on Trade FB, then buy Facebook with Theta, yeah? So I can enter, I want to buy with $50. So this will give me 0.2543 of the Facebook stock. I'll click on next. Swipe to complete. Done. So I have bought the Facebook stock. It is really, really simple to buy. If I go back to this portion, so I have Facebook, right? $64. Then I have Apple and I have Theta here. The next approach is growth investing. This strategy is the most profitable, but also carries the most risks. You're looking for companies in an emerging industry with a lot of growth potential. For example, blockchain companies, artificial intelligence companies, automation, and so on. Companies here can provide 3 times the return of the S&P 500 if done correctly. However, it is risky because the company may fail and disappear along with your investments. The next one, which is the safest, is the passive index fund investments. Now, the index fund investments is buying a basket of stock that tracks a specific group of the market. The S&P 500 tracks the top 500 companies in the USA. We can see the list on slickchart.com. If I invest, let's say, $1,000 in the S&P 500 index fund, it means that 7.13% of my money is used to purchase Apple stock, 5.68% on Microsoft, and 3.3% on Amazon, and so on. Let me do that on structure. So next I want to buy the S&P 500. I come to this market. I search for, look at it here, the S&P 500. I click on it. Then I'm going to click on Trade SPY. I'm going to buy with the rest of my USDT. And I click on next and swipe to confirm. Done. So if I go back to my wallet, you can see now I now have Facebook, S&P 500 ETF, and the Apple stocks. The S&P 500 has outperformed individual stocks and those trying to time the markets by over 90%. It is the safest of the four that I've mentioned, and it saves you all the headache used in doing the research. Now, how do you turn 10,000 Naira to 11,161,500 Naira? Let's say 30 years ago, you have 30,000 Naira. Out of these, you stashed 10,000 Naira under your mattress, 10,000 Naira, you put it in saving accounts, and 10,000 Naira, you invested in the S&P 500. By today, which is 30 years later, the 10K under your mattress will remain 10K, probably smelling. Then the 10K in your bank account will be receiving interest. The CBN just increased the interest rate to 4.2%, but before it was between 1 to 2%, but mostly below 1.5%. Let's just use 1.5%. So 1.5% on 10K compounded over a period of 30 years will give you 15,630 Naira. Now, the 10K put in the S&P 500 will first be converted to dollars. The exchange rate in 1992, which is 30 years ago, is 9.91 Naira per dollar. So 10K will give you $1,009. The S&P 500 from 1992 to 2022 has given an annualized return of 9.67% per year. Compounded over a period of 30 years on your 10,000 Naira will be $16,088. Now convert this today using 700 Naira exchange rate. It will give me 11,261,600 Naira. The 10K Naira can give you returns of 10,000 Naira or 15,730 Naira or 11,261,600 Naira, depending on where you put it. And this is just when you do it one time. What if you choose to do it yearly or monthly? Guys, the best time to start investing was 30 years ago, and the next best time is today, but this is not a financial advice. I'll leave all links in the description. Now, if you want to know how I made 28 million Naira, watch this video.